From New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show. Today, from those sexy pics to his new music, we're catching up with Nick Jonas. And who's the sexiest man alive? Find out. People brings the inside scoop on their annual issue. Plus, celebrity chef Nadia G shows us ways to put some bite in your Thanksgiving menu. And all of today's juiciest hot topics. Now, here's Wendy.
Thank you. Ta-da! Here we go again. Oh, thanks for watching. My co-host, my studio audience. Fabulous. How you doing? I'm doing okay today, but we've got a lot to talk about, so let's get started. It's time for Hot Topics. Thank you. Thank you. I love you more. You should probably keep clapping for Kathy Griffin. I'm going to tell you why. She got the job at Fashion Police, according to TMZ. I know. Now, the only outlet reporting this is TMZ, but, you know, I've been vying for Kathy to have this job, so Kathy, congratulations. The other day, I struggled to convince practically my whole audience why she should have the job, because remember, if you were watching on that particular day, nobody was clapping for Kathy, and I was like, well, wait a minute, I'm gonna sell her to you. This is why. Kathy is high fashion. I know her comedy and her raunchy sense of humor does not read high fashion, but Kathy knows clothing. She loves shoes. Like, she's a glamour girl, you know what I mean? So, along with being funny, of course, nobody could ever replace Joan, but the only person that comes close to me is Kathy. Yeah. And there are a few more things on the Fashion Police front. According to reports, the show will no longer be once a week. Which, not for nothing, that's fine with me. Like, I like Fashion Police, but once a week, they're only going to make it special. It'll be on only after big events. That's something to look forward to. To me. I mean, they could have a full hour, like after the Oscars, a full hour after, you know, all these different award shows. And I think that that's what makes Fashion Police, or that is what will make Fashion Police more special. Also, George Katsiopolis may not be returning. Well, you know what? He's funny and he knows fashion, and I'm going to miss him, but everybody's replaceable, so here's what I'm thinking. Of course, me, you, we're all replaceable. So if George goes, I'm sad, but Lloyd Boston would be perfect for that job. Now, right now, Lloyd is kind of busy. He's doing a little correspondent work for The Insider, but if Fashion Police is only specials as opposed to every week, then there's plenty of time for that. I'll tell you, he's been to the show many times. I've known him since I was back on radio, this Lloyd Boston. He's easy on the eyes. He's comfortable in his own skin. He definitely knows fashion, and he's got a very, very nice personality injected with a little bit of humor. Very nice. And if it's not Lloyd Boston to replace George, then I think that it should be a man who I've never met, Michael Kors. I'll tell you why. Long before Project Runway, this is maybe 10 or 12 years ago, I saw Michael Kors on some sort of reality show, some sort of thing. He was, you know, he's from Long Island, I think the 5 towns, and his mom was on the show with him. And I was like, look at his cute personality. I mean, he's funny, he's comfortable in his own skin. He seems like a lovely man, like I've never met him, but you know, at this particular time, and I don't know maybe he would think that he's too highbrow to be on Fashion Police. But if it's only a series of specials all through the year, I think that Michael Kors would be perfect. And girls love Michael Kors. You can't walk 10 feet without seeing a girl on the sidewalk with a Michael Kors bag, Michael Kors watch. Yeah, Michael Kors watch. I gave them to my girls for Christmas last year. Remember, Suzanne? Yeah, so we love Michael Kors, and I would love to see him. Thank you, Suzanne. What a model. I would love to see Michael Kors or Lloyd Boston on Fashion Police in place of George. Yeah. So the next time we'll see Fashion Police is after the Golden Globes in January. That's the next Fashion Police run. So congratulations, Fashion Police, and Kathy Griffin. You know, Nicki Minaj is not shy about her lyrics, and she's not shy about being sexy. But you might be surprised to know that she's very conservative when it comes to motherhood. Now, well, she talked to the nice people. I find this refreshing, the following. She talked to the nice people at Complex Magazine, and we pulled this quote for you. I feel like I was put here to be a mother. I definitely will be married before I have my baby. I want to make sure I do it in that order. I've always felt like that since I was young. My mother always put that in my head. You know? And I know that there are many single mothers. There are many women who elect to do it alone without a man. I was one of those people. If by chance I was on my last rotten egg and I didn't have, you know, a boyfriend to turn into a husband, do you know what I mean? I was going to go it alone. However, I also, the preferred way was to be married and then have the baby. I know it sounds corny, and I used to be shamed. I used to be like corny shamed in the closet about that feeling, because it seems as though the way society is moving, it's cool, independent, and strong, you know, to have a baby by yourself, and I get that too. But, you know, now I don't mind standing in my own truth, and I'm glad that more women are doing it. We're not saying there's anything wrong with baby before marriage, or no marriage at all, but sometimes, you know, you'll find the most conservative people, most conservative-looking people are the most sexually... Like, if you ran into Monica Lewinsky in the ShopRite, you would not think that Monica Lewinsky did what she did. Right? But if you ran into Nicki Minaj in the ShopRite, you would think not only did she do what she did, what Monica did, but more. But in actuality, Nicki has a very conservative point of view. I like that. She looks pretty there. Anyway, this, by the way, could come back to bite her in the booty. I'll tell you why. You know how when celebrities say stuff and then it doesn't happen because she said she wants to... What'd she say about the 5th album?
The 5th album.
If she doesn't have a baby by her 5th album, then she'll be very, very disappointed in herself. So when the 6th... So she's asking for not just a baby, but remember, the husband and the baby. She's got a lot to do before this 5th album, which will be out... She's working on...
About to come out.
Her 4th album's about
Third.
to... Her 3rd album.
Yeah.
Oh, she might be able to get that accomplished. But we're the types of people, and this is the type of show that if she doesn't have a baby and a husband by the 6th album, we'll be like, remember what you said? Well, we've got the tape to prove it. And then we'll roll this back. Good luck, Nicki. I am sick. I feel like we've lost a hero, and I feel like Bill Cosby's image is going down in flames. Okay, so the other day I was telling you, I think just yesterday, that we're going to talk about this on our, in our Hot Talk on the panel on Friday. But I just had to talk to you by myself right now today. And then we're also going to do it on Friday. You know, he's being hit with another sexual allegation, this time by friend to the show, Jonas Dickinson. Now, I must tell you, when I was watching Entertainment Tonight last night while making dinner, I was riveted. Everything in the bowl spilled on the floor. Look, you know, my first thing, and Janice, no disrespect, but it turns out most of my staff felt the same way. My first thing is that Janice Dickinson is an attention seeker. Like, she's a prancing poodle, she's a peacock. She's probably just trying to jump on some bandwagon to get some attention. You know? But when she sat down with Kevin Frazier, and I'm looking, I'm like, first of all, I've never seen Janice more sober. And you know, speaking directly, and she described, I believe, take a look about the assault that happened to her back in 1982. Go.
In my room, he had given me wine and a pill, and the next morning I woke up and I wasn't wearing my pajamas, and I remember before I passed out that I had been sexually assaulted by this man. The last thing I remember was Bill Cosby in a patchwork robe, dropping his robe and getting on top of me. And I remember a lot of pain.
Were you trying to fight him off? Were you trying to, what were you?
I don't remember fighting him off. I just remembered what the is going on.
That wasn't crazy Janice. That was Janice trying to tell us something. So she is like, what, the 17th person who's come out? Again, we don't know that all of this is true, but if it is, this has ruined Bill Cosby's legacy. This has ruined his legacy the way the family and the allegations have ruined Michael Jackson's legacy. You know, he was the first black man to win an Emmy. He was many of our fathers, even when we had fathers, they were like the cool, like my father wasn't reasonable. Dr. Huxtable was, you know. No offense, Daddy, but sometimes I wish that Dr. Huxtable was my dad. As a matter of fact, when you were younger, Daddy, you look kind of like Dr. Huxtable. Right there, when you were both younger. But I'm, like, disgusted. I just want to throw up. And so these allegations, first of all, Netflix has already pulled a project that is supposed to be coming out with him. Yes, yes. Second of all, you know, Saturday afternoons on TV Land might not be the same. They haven't released anything, but, you know, that's when the Cosby Show repeats. Like, you just can't watch the show the same way. And these allegations, I mean, you know, you hear about one, you hear about two, and fine. But 17 women. He's denying everything, Dr. Cosby. He's denying everything. His wife, Camille, his wife of 50-something years, you know, she went to the Smithsonian the other week to donate some of their personal art to the Smithsonian. And the interviewers were there. And what do you think that they focused on? The allegations. His poor daughters. Well, I have a little story for you. No. No, not me. Not me. But I can tell you, once upon a time, I worked at a radio station here in New York called 98.7 KISS. And I used to work with the morning show, and I did this segment called Dishing the Dirt, which is like Hot Topics. See, I've been doing this for a long time. But back then, it was like 1990. There was no internet, no, you know, so, you know, you get your information from what you see when you're out in the club or by reading the magazines. I was perusing the Inquirer magazine, and I came across an interview that they did with Dr. Cosby. Now, ironically, this is one of the only times he's ever spoken out about these sexual allegations, and it was to the Inquirer back then. So I dust the article off, and I talk about it in my Dish the Dirt segment, you know, with the Wake Up Club. I was part of a, you know, a club. Next thing you know, Cosby rings up the general manager, demands for me to be fired. Talk to the general manager in such a way that the general manager, my own boss, turned on me like a wild pit bull. Called me in his office in the middle of the, you know, morning broadcast. Cosby's on the speakerphone. Cosby dressed me down and called me everything but a daughter of God. Now, that's my own personal account with these allegations. And this, like I said, was back in 1990. We'll be following this story on the Hot Talk panel. We're going to talk more on Friday. And again, we don't know if any of this is true, but the streets are talking. always noticed that Baby North never smiles. But when I notice it, I bring it to your attention. Beautiful girl, but she always looks pissed, right? Look what I said back in September. I've never seen the baby part her lips. Her lips are parted. She's not quite smiling, but if we cross our fingers by Christmas, we might be able to get a smile. Well, Merry Christmas, everybody. Look what Kim posted on her social media. Gee, it smells like all kinds of deliciousness in here, doesn't it? That celebrity chef Nadia G is here, and she's... So, Seth Rogen figured out how to avoid the paparazzi. His tactic is to stand behind an even more famous celebrity. It's our hot shot of the day. Hit it. Yeah. That's Jessica Simpson and her husband, and then Seth Rogen is in the back. Good job. All eyes were on Jessica, and he got away with murder. Okay. Everybody, People magazine just named their sexiest man alive, so it's time for the inside scoop. Oh, if you could only see what goes on behind the scenes here. So, here to help us is our friend from People magazine. Say hello to Zoe Ruderman. Hi, Zoe. Nice to see you. Love your earrings.
Thank you.
All right, who's this year's sexiest man alive?
Okay, so oftentimes it leaks early, but this time we were able to keep it a secret until the last minute.
Really did.
And it's a hard secret to keep because he's really, really hot. Are you guys ready? Yeah. It is Chris Hemsworth. Yeah, he's a pretty good one. So.
He's a good one, and he's nice and tall.
Yeah, he's very tall. He's over 6'3", and he's jacked, too. I mean, look at those muscles, yeah.
Yeah.
But, you know, beyond just the muscular physique and the good hair, there's more to him. He has been in some really great movies. He was in Rush, which was critically acclaimed. He played Thor, and he's actually reprising that role in The Avengers next year. Yeah.
Okay. So, and he's Australian, he's got the accent.
He has the accent.
He's
going
married,
for him.
and he loves his family.
He has 3 kids, yeah, and you know, he always talks about how he'd rather be at home in Australia with his 3 kids than walking the red carpet, which is just so sweet.
Sexy.
It is, yeah, it is sexy to me too.
So, and his wife is beautiful also, nice looking couple. Okay,
Yeah.
so how do you pick the sexiest man alive?
Sure, so People editors get in a room and there's a lot of debating going on. We throw a lot of names around. We obviously reach out to our readers as well and we get a take from them. But you know, this year, as soon as Chris Hemsworth's name was thrown out, we all kind of stopped debating and we just agreed on that. It was such an easy decision. It's just such an obvious choice for us.
Okay, let's talk about the other men of the year.
Yeah, so we've got another Chris on the list, Chris Pratt, and this is someone who's on Parks and Rec. He's really funny. Everyone kind of thinks of him as kind of chunky and lovable and soft.
Yeah, he pulled his body together.
Yeah, so for Guardians of the Galaxy, I don't know if you guys remember, but he posted
that's
that
a good picture.
Shirtless selfie. I mean, yeah, something just like switched in our brain and he went from funny to funny and sexy. And then we have Scott Foley, who is definitely not a newcomer, but I just think Scott Foley gets better with age every year.
Is that Michael B. Jordan up there?
Yeah, we have Michael B. Jordan. So sexy.
And did I see Joel McHale?
We have Joel McHale. He is in the category The Right Scruff.
Okay.
And actually, a survey found that scruff is the sexiest look on a guy.
I like
so
it.
Obviously, we had to include this category.
You know, I met Joel for the first time like 6 years ago when I was walking out of E and he was walking in, and he's like 6'7".
Yeah.
And even though he's goofy for his show, I've always thought he was a nice looking man.
Yeah, and you know, when you see him in person, he's really, really sexy.
Yeah.
Not just kind of a goofy
Yeah,
guy.
he looks nice in a suit, the
we
whole
love
bit.
him, yeah.
And then Terry Crews.
Yeah, Terry Crews. So he's another one. And, you know, he talks about how he's been experimenting with scruff since he was 18. He tried to grow a beard. He couldn't grow it. He thought a mustache looked dweeby on him. I don't think I would ever describe Terry Crews as dweeby, but okay, sure. And then he settled on his signature goatee, which his wife said she really loves, so that's why he keeps it around.
Okay, now what's another category?
We have the sexiest men around the world.
Okay.
So these are the 9 countries, in addition to the U.S., that produce the sexiest men, and this is like scientific research that shows that. So we start off with Canada. And obviously, you cannot talk about Canada and sexy without talking about Ryan Gosling,
yes.
of course. Love him. And now he's one of the sexiest dads in the world because he just welcomed a baby girl with Eva Mendes.
That's
little
hot.
Esmeralda. It's very hot. And then Australia. So obviously, our cover star is Australian, but we can't have an issue like this and not talk about hot brothers. We've got Liam Hemsworth in the issue as well.
Nice looking man.
And then moving along to Ireland.
He's got a big nose. So does his brother. I love a man with a strong nose.
Yeah, yeah. And then in Ireland, we have Jamie Dornan. And I don't know if you guys have watched the 50 Shades of Grey trailers, but this is one very hot guy doing very hot things. And, you know, we found out there's going to be no full frontal. Sorry, ladies. We're not going to see any of that. But there is going to be a lot of shirtless stuff. So we'll take what we can get from Jamie.
Now, I know that you did... sexiest news anchors across the country.
We did, yeah.
And I want to shout out to our friend to the show, Mike Woods. Yes. He's the black man up at the top. Mike Woods is the weather anchor, everybody's favorite weatherman here in New York on Fox 5, Good Day New York. So congratulations to you, Mike, and congratulations to everyone.
Yeah, we're very excited.
If you ever need any outside help picking these guys, you know, thank you. Thank you, Zoe.
Thank you.
All right, everybody, make sure you pick up your copy of People Magazine Sexiest Man Alive issue. We've got more great show for you. Celebrity chef Nadia G is here, and she's going to show us some delicious twists on Thanksgiving dishes. Plus, more Wendy watchers are going to have a chance to win some cold, hard cash in our Rainmaker money booth. But up next, the always hot to look at, Nick Jonas is here. Don't go away.
All new, fasten your seatbelts. We're getting wild with funny lady Whitney Cummings and hearing all about her superstar friends. Plus, Dr. Gadget is bringing the season's hottest gear. So instead of you going to the malls, we're bringing the Black Friday shopping to you.
Tomorrow on an all-new Wendy.
But I've been waiting for this day. We watched our first guest grow up, see, as one-third of the hugely successful group, the Jonas Brothers. And now he's a certified sex symbol with a brand new album and a TV show called Kingdom. Take a look. Please welcome the newly minted sex symbol, the very hot Nick Jonas. The last time... Is it bothersome to be cougar-fied?
Well, that was an incredible intro. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
I'm blushing.
So the last time that you were here was years ago. You still had the purity ring going on.
Yes. Yeah.
Now, at what point do you decide to wear a purity ring? Whose idea was it? And do you regret it?
I don't regret it. I think that, you know, it was an important part of my childhood. And it was that. I think as I grew up and sort of figured out what was important to me and my own belief system, which we all grow up, we all live life and find out what's important to us.
Yes.
That's what happened. Went on that journey myself, and I'm now comfortable with who I am and what I believe in, and I'm an adult in all ways.
Yeah, and also, it was a different time. You and your brothers were together, and you were teeny boppers entertaining teeny boppers, or, you know, like young girls. So, you know, the interesting thing about the way you look at us. Now, I was making a comment about this the other day. This is you. How old are you there?
I think I'm probably 15.
15.
Yeah.
I thought that the squinting in the sexy pictures that you've been taking was an affectation to draw us into you. You know what I'm saying? But apparently, you are a squinter.
I'm a squinter.
And but it's high. It's high.
Yeah, no, it's just the way I am.
Nick?
Yes.
Are you still a virgin?
Am I still a virgin?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, just ask, just to be clear, like, taking off the ring could mean either you're not a virgin or you're contemplating.
No, as I said, I'm an adult in all ways.
Yes.
I'm comfortable with who I am.
23 years old, he's all grown up. Was it your idea to do the Flaunt magazine shoot like Marky Mark?
This was a combination of things. So as you saw, I did this TV show called Kingdom. It's a very intense show. I play a fighter, basically, and dealing with a lot of things in my life and a lot of family drama and all that. And as I was preparing for that role, there was the emotional aspect, but also the physical. So for this, I gained about 15 pounds of muscle and really kind of pushed myself to become this person. And Flaunt magazine came to me and said, hey, we want to do this shoot, kind of paying tribute to Mark Wahlberg. And I was down. I didn't really even think about it as we were doing it. It just happened. And then we rolled with it.
Well, now, it's interesting because would you be so into, I mean, you know, you were never fatso or anything like that, but would you have pumped iron and gotten like that regardless of this role, or it was the role that kind of kicked off a brand new way of life for you?
I got into fitness last year, but not to this level to where it sort of like became my world.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was training, it was 2 workouts a day, an hour each, and then 7 hours of fight training on top of that.
Yeah.
So it was really intense and required a lot of me. But I like it. At this point, I'm enjoying 1 or 2 extra slices of pizza than I was when I was doing that. But
by the way, you and your girlfriend look real cute together, Olivia.
Thank you. Yeah,
Take a look at her. She's cute. What's her last name again? I forgot.
Culpo.
That's right. She's a beauty queen. Who is she?
She was Miss Universe up until last year.
Miss Universe. Yeah. So, you know, behind the scenes, I guess you all have a lot in common because you had to maintain a pristine image, including Purity Ring, when you were, you know, with your brothers. And she did, too. The quest to win those crowns, you know, those girls have to be, like, virtually virginous themselves in a weird kind of way. How long you been with her? How long's this going on?
About 1.5 years.
Nice.
Yeah.
You're not getting married anytime soon, are you? I mean, you're only 23.
I'm 22. I've got plenty of time.
22. Plenty of time.
Plenty of time. But we're happy. You know, we're enjoying the ride and growing together, and it's been a pretty insane 1.5 years. Lots of changes in both of our lives, but she's been a great teammate through all of it.
Yeah. So you and your brothers, they're from Jersey, by the way, like I'm from Jersey. You and your brothers, I'm not trying to start a family fight, but I'm just saying, you know, like,
what are you about to say?
Well, you've got a hot career going on, and I haven't heard much from your other 2 brothers. Is there jealousy amongst the siblings?
Not that I know of. I mean, Kevin did something that I haven't done and made a baby. That's
reality TV. He had a baby with Danielle.
So they're happy and living life, and he's creating apps and other business.
Oh!
He's keeping busy. He's going to be a billionaire very soon.
Very soon.
And then Joe is DJing a lot and killing it there, and then he's making some music now. And I think the good thing for all of us was once that finished, we all had a little bit of time to figure out what we wanted to do.
Yeah.
And for me, you know, some opportunity fell into place pretty quickly, and the others have had time to figure that out, and I think they'll take some really exciting new steps soon.
Yeah, just because they're not on the camera doesn't mean they're not doing anything. Thanks for reminding us that. Now, your hit song, Jealous, which, you know, plays on all the stations, is that your girlfriend in the video?
It is, yeah.
Is the song based on her?
Yeah, we went out one night, and this guy was just looking at her for a little too long. It was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I'm not a jealous person.
Yeah.
But this was an experience where I was like, maybe 1 or 2 drinks in, and it was like, this guy.
Uh-oh.
I really got into it. And then I decided, you know, let me just process this a different way, go to the studio, write this song. And I'm really happy I did.
It worked. It plays on the radio all the time. So now look. And is it true that you just did a remix with Tanashi, our friend, with the song? So you did the remix? Because I was going to say, now all you need are a few, like, urban hits as well, and you will be the new Justin Timberlake. Not that the old one's going anyplace.
Justin is doing his thing. I'm doing mine. It's very different, but I respect him and love, you know, all that he did.
I somehow can squint, like you, and see that you can be doing the same type thing, like acting and being on urban stations and being on the top 40 stations.
I mean, I'd love to have a career like his, or Mark Wahlberg.
Yes.
Any one of those would be ideal.
Yeah. Well, you know, it was nice catching up with you.
You too.
Nick's self-titled album is in stores now, and his show Kingdom airs Wednesday nights at 9 o'clock on DirecTV's Audience Network. We'll be right back. Thanksgiving, everybody. everybody knows is all about the food, but not everybody wants to serve a full turkey and the stuffing on the big day. So here with an easy twist on your turkey dinner is our friend Nadia G. Last time you were here was like 5 years ago. Welcome back.
Thank you so much. You know, I've been traveling a lot. I've been doing a lot of live shows. And one of my favorite things to do in a live show is to get the audience to chant, "Go Nads."
Go.
Right? Go Nads, go Nads, go Nads. Thank you. I feel so welcome.
All right, so is Thanksgiving a big holiday in your house, given that you're from Italy, but your family moved to Canada? They don't celebrate Thanksgiving in Canada.
Well, here's the thing. You know, any opportunity to stuff our faces as Italians, we'll take it. But the problem is, Thanksgiving at my mother's house is ravioli. For Christmas, you get ravioli. If you're depressed and need someone to talk to, shut up and eat your stinking ravioli. So, turkey, I fetishize it. And as soon as I got old enough to be making my own Thanksgiving dinners, I created a spin on it where I could get that delicious turkey flavor.
So let's see what we're doing. What are we doing?
We are making a turkey sandwich with a hot barbecue sauce from scratch. We're gonna serve that up with a candied pecan and strawberry salad. And for dessert, an apricot pie that seriously takes no effort at all. So,
okay. Let's get started. You do the cooking, and I'll do the commentary.
Let's do this. So you want to cook up some onions and cook them a little longer so you get those nice crispy edges. They add a ton of flavor.
And what's that, chicken stock?
We're going to throw in some chicken stock, nice and simple. So this is how you make a homemade gravy. You think it's complicated? It's not. 2 ingredients so far. Then you add a roux. What's a roux? Equal parts butter and flour. You cook that together, and this is what thickens your gravy.
Perfect.
This is what's going to turn a stock into a gravy.
I'm not a big fan of Thanksgiving food, I have to say. Like that turkey. It just seems like when we were younger, turkey was just for holidays. And nowadays, we all have turkey sandwiches like every day. Turkey, 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 turkey. So I'm glad that you're here with this twist.
That's it. It's a nice twist. We threw in a little bit of balsamic vinegar to give it a tangy flavor.
Okay.
Sage.
A little sage.
Brown sugar.
Brown sugar.
In it goes. Cayenne pepper for heat.
Okay.
And if you're sensitive to heat, we'll grow some frickin' hair on your chest.
Okay.
Okay, that's what you can do.
Okay.
And then this will thicken up. You season it, salt, pepper, perfect.
Okay.
Here's some turkey that, you know, we've pulled.
Now, turkey is tough to pull because it's not very tender, which is one of the things about, you know, like pulled pork is delicious, pulled beef is delicious, but pulled turkey, how did you get it so soft looking?
Well, okay, so you use white meat and dark meat, and get your kids to pull it for you, the little stinkers. They don't pay any rent.
No, exactly.
Give them 2 forks and say you're pulling the turkey. Okay, so we mix the sauce in with the turkey.
Nice
Look at
texture.
that. Very nice. We get a nice piece of toasted bread, put our turkey on top, and you know, you can imagine that barbecue sauce it's got.
I would rather have that than have a turkey just laying there with the meat cut on my plate.
Yeah, give it a taste, Wendy. And then some green peas, you know?
Yes, me twice.
Just to give it a pop of color and some sweetness. Oh, dig in, lady. And it's saucy, you know?
I'm messy, but it's good.
Yeah. So next, we're going to make some candied pecans. Obviously, we're going to use them in a salad, but you can also make these as a snack. It's so simple. Egg whites. Boom. Brown sugar, throw that in there. And you mix these 2 ingredients together until they're, you know, incorporated.
Yeah, okay.
In goes our candied pecans.
No, those aren't candied, these are plain.
Sorry, plain, and we are candying them as we speak.
Who knew? 2 ingredients.
2 ingredients, boom. You throw them on a baking sheet. You spread them in a nice, even layer.
Yeah.
Just like that.
What's the temperature in the oven?
In the oven. 300 degrees, 40 minutes. And this is what you get. They are
very good.
So good.
Very good.
A little bit of salt on there to make your salad. Mesclun greens or whatever greens you like. Strawberries.
Collard greens.
Yeah, strawberries and balsamic, they are meant to be together. Strawberries are sweet and tangy. Balsamic is sweet and tangy. Add our delicious dressing, very simple one. Candied pecans, and there you have it. This gorgeous,
it's a beautiful presentation.
Salad. And last but not least, this dessert.
Here, let's change
store-bought
sides.
pie dough. Yeah, store-bought pie dough. Put it in a pie dish, slather it with apricot jam, and bake. That's it.
Easy.
It's a crostata. It's fantastic.
How long is that in the oven? That's so easy.
Quick, 30 minutes, you're done.
I've never made a pie in my life, but this is easy.
Yeah, exactly. It's an Italian delicacy.
For more information on these recipes, go to wendyshow.com. Thank you so much, Nadia. It's so nice to catch up with you again. And Nadia's show is called Sick Kitchens with Nadia G. It's on youlive.com. Still ahead, Wendy Watcher goes into our Rainmaker. But up next, it's time for Ask Wendy. Reinforcements. Pull up the seat for an all-new Hot Talk panel.
They're gonna make the money that they're there to make. Seriously?
Brooklyn Nine-Nine's Chelsea Peretti. We're getting our laugh on.
Friday on an all-new Wendy.
This November, it's November here at Wendy. We're making it rain all month long. And you at home can cash in. Cha-ching! Log on to my Facebook page and sign up for your chance to win. Watch us here every weekday. And if we announce your name, you could win cold hard cash. Get in on the November rain today. Wendy, everybody have a seat except for you.
Hi, Wendy. My name is Kelsey. How you doing?
Hi, Kelsey. How you doing?
Great, thanks. So I've been with my boyfriend for 2 years now. He's African-American, and he's invited me for the first time to meet his entire extended family for Thanksgiving. I'm a little bit nervous, and I'm also a vegan, so I was thinking about bringing my own dish.
Do they know that you're a white girl?
Yes, I've met the parents before. I haven't met the extended family.
Oh, all right. So, does mother and father like you?
Yes.
Perfect.
So my question is, how can I make a good first impression on the entire family, and what would you recommend I bring?
Macaroni and cheese. Problem is that everybody doesn't eat everybody's macaroni and cheese. So don't bring that.
Right.
You know, I don't know. Bring a vegetable. Bring some collard greens or a string bean casserole with the French's crunchy onions on top, you know, and make sure that you, oh gosh, you can't even use turkey to season it. Don't bring anything. You know what? God, there's got to be something that you eat on their table. And you bring the mother a big bouquet of flowers or something, you know?
Okay, so don't bring anything.
Don't bring anything.
Okay.
And if worse comes to worse, you'll stop at McDonald's. Damn, you don't even eat McDonald's. On your way home. Yeah, don't bring food.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
Thank you.
Don't forget the flowers. All right. How you doing?
Hi, Wendy. My name's Crystal. How you doing?
Hi, Crystal.
I think my friend stole my leopard print pumps. I can't find them anywhere. Last time we went to dinner, she had on the same pump.
Does she wear your same size?
Yeah.
Now, how did she have access to your closet? What was she doing in your room?
Well, we had a get-together, a bunch of friends over, and she was there, so I don't know what she's capable of doing. So how should I confront her, let it go?
No, she's watching.
Hi.
She knows that you're talking about her. Don't confront her. Just, you've peeped her card. But just in case she didn't steal them, if you confront her, then she's going to hate you if she didn't steal them, and she can show you the receipt. So it's just best to keep your mouth shut and just watch this friend. Put locks on your doors.
Yeah.
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 That's a shame you have to be friends with somebody who steals.
I know.
Why don't you just end the friendship?
Perfect.
Okay. then if you're going to end the friendship, then confront her about the pumps, and then end the friendship.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank
and if she didn't steal, egg on your face.
I know.
Okay. Good luck. Up next, everybody, a lucky audience member is going to go into our November Rainmaker and grab as much cash as possible. Don't go far. Do you want to be my next co-host? Okay, good. Go to wendyshow.com, request your free tickets, and be a part of my studio audience. Make sure you're dressed to impress. I can't wait to see you. Make it rain here at Wendy with big money. Now it's time for our lucky audience member to step inside our November Rainmaker. Let's meet our player. What's your name?
I'm Marissa. How you doing?
How you doing, Marissa? Where are you from?
I'm from Long Island, but I currently live in San Diego.
And what do you do for a living?
I'm a marketing manager.
Very nice. So now look, Marissa's going to have 30 seconds to grab as much cash as she can. And she's also playing for our at-home viewer, Julie Puckett in Ohio. How you doing, Julie? All right, Marissa, put on the goggles, and it's time for you to step inside of our Rainmaker. John Anderson's going to help you in. He's from Long Island, too.
Oh, hey.
Yes. Okay, Marissa, the only rule is you can't grab anything above your, below your waist. So no sweeping the floor for the money, okay? Oh, my heart is beating. 30 seconds on the clock. And go, go, go! Marissa, look! Over here! Yes, exactly. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Get the walls! Ow, come on out. Thank you, John. Come on out. Nope, that's not yours. Come on over here. During the commercial break, we're going to count the money and find out how much Marissa and Julie have won, so don't go far. Welcome back. So I'm here with Marissa. Marissa just came out of our November Rainmaker. It was difficult, wasn't it?
Very hard.
You got your hands around $610. In Ohio at home. Okay, now you have a seat because it's time for audience eye candy. I've got a diva fan, everybody, for Donna Stoudemire. Donna is an IT specialist from Stratford, Connecticut, and I love your outfit because it's all under $100.
Yes, pretty much.
So, okay, talk about it.
So the necklace I got from a New York boutique for like $12. The vest is from H&M. It's $34.
Cute.
The shirt was $24 from H&M. The pants is also from H&M for $19.
19? Wow, those are good.
And then the booties are from Nordstrom Rack, and they were like $34.
And your hair is your crowning glory.
Yes,
it's beautiful.
yes.
Congratulations, Donna. Here's your diva fan, and we will be right back. Such a good time today. I want to thank Nick Jonas and also Nadia G, People Magazine, and my co-host, my studio audience. Tomorrow, the very funny Whitney Cummings stops by. Plus, we're going to show you the season's hottest gadgets for your home. I love you for watching today, and I'll see you next time on Wendy. Bye.